Look at those, dude. Hash browns with some ketchup and some whole eggs. Now, on your bulk, olive oil is one of your best friends. If you use olive oil and you're cooking, a couple of tablespoons of this really gets the calorie count up high. So I'll do olive oil, hash browns, between 3 and 5 whole eggs, depending on my appetite. Adjust the volume to your own body size and appetite and all that. And some avocado. Avocado is full of fat, healthy fats, but very high calorie. So between the avocado, the oil, the hash brown, and all those eggs, that's a lot of calories. When you are bulking, having a shit ton of carbs is great. Having a ton of fat isn't ideal, because you probably get fat if you're having a whole lot of fat. So I know I say put olive oil on stuff and all that, but if you start getting to where you're having a really, really high amount of fat, you'll probably notice you're gonna start getting fat. So you're gonna want stuff that's easy to digest, carbohydrate, to make up the rest of those calories. You don't really want 200 plus grams of fat every day. That's why you can't just ice cream bulk, because you do start getting fat if you're getting way too much fat. So cream of rice is another really easy thing for me, and I'll show you how I make it in a little bit. But for breakfast, this is our meal. I don't usually track calories on a bulk, but I'm gonna show you how to track calories here, because if you're not gaining weight, it's because you're not eating enough calories. I take my scale, I put my plate on it, I hit 0. It says low battery right now, but this will just show a 0 on it. And then when I put my food on, it'll give me a gram count right there. In my phone, add food, hash brown, and then if that told me 300 grams, I'll just put 300 in here, add to diary, done. Wow, you see how quick that is? Quick as fuck. And then I just hit 0 again after the hash browns are on, and then I'll put the avocado. 0 again, put the next thing on. And you just keep hitting 0 before you add the next food, and then it tells you the grams of what you added, and then you're done. So it's a really easy process the way the food, like people think the scale is all serious. It actually just makes it a lot easier than measuring it out any other way. Forgot to mention, these like Canadian bacon things, I get the ones with really low fat. It's like 1.5 grams of fat to 8 grams of protein. That's easy protein as well in the morning. All right, so if you want an idea of the volume, this is for me. I'm like 260 pounds, so I have a whole lot of hash browns, 3 eggs, 2 little bacon things. My girlfriend is half my size, a little less. I'll do 2 eggs for her, just a little bit of hash browns, and then 2 things of the meat. So she's still getting enough protein, but you just scale back the carbs. So if you're a smaller person, just scale back your carbs and your fat a little bit in the meals. Keep that 30 to 60 grams of protein. On your bulks, if you're getting a surplus of protein way past that 1 gram per pound of body weight that you need to kind of build muscle, it's really stuff that could be carbs. And you can eat a lot more carbs than you can protein. It's just less filling. So take some of that protein away if you're eating way too much, and put carbs in its place, and you'll find you can eat a little more.
Double biceps.
All right, just wrapped up the pull workout, driving home. My next meal will be my post-workout meal. After a whole lot of rowing and pull downs and everything, your body is depleted of glycogen. No matter what workout you did, your body has no glycogen. No, I don't say no, but your muscle glycogen is depleted. You need to replace that glycogen with carbs so you can start that recovery process. So this shake is full of carbs. It's also got a serving of protein. When I say a serving, I mean 30 to 60 grams, anywhere in there. That's like a good amount that your body can absorb. Try and do that like 4 or 5 times a day so that it's spread out and I know I'm absorbing all this protein I'm eating, and I'm not just overloading what my body can absorb and letting it go down the glucose pathway and having it turned into energy. Much rather have that protein used for muscle protein synthesis and then eat enough carbs to handle my glucose and glycogen needs, you know what I mean? So post-workout shake, whole lot of carbs, serving of protein. For dinner number 1, we have chicken fettuccine, some show. I already crushed all the cookies, I'm sorry guys. And then some bread with balsamic and olive oil. Final meal has some of this anti-inflammatory juice. I've talked about that before. It's just a variety of herbs and roots and stuff boiled down that all have anti-inflammatory properties. Keeps my joints right. So I'll do some of that. Then blueberry bagel with some cream cheese, some blueberries, and then 60 grams of whey protein in a shaker cup. Good morning. So it's the morning after I just took my weight. I'll always try and take my weight under similar conditions. So after I use the bathroom, before I drink or eat anything, that's the conditions. So every morning I'll do that. And the reason you want everything to be consistent, I could eat an 8-pound burrito. And then my weight's 8 pounds different that morning. I need to actually have consistency in my weighing regime or I'm getting bad data, right? So first thing in the morning, I weigh myself. 260.4 is the new all-time high for dry, nothing in my stomach. I know my bulk is working because of that. As long as you're seeing a new number on that scale every once in a while that you haven't seen this bulking period, you know you're adding mass to your frame. If I bulked for another month and I didn't see 261 on that scale ever, I'll be pretty concerned that I'm not eating enough food, because 260.4 I should be going up from in weeks to weeks to weeks. It won't be every day. Some days that'll be 259. Some days it'll be 258. Some days it'll be 262, I hope. But if I never see that bigger than what I started number, we're not eating enough food. I can give you advice about the rate of weight gain, but it's really independent, person to person. I can say don't gain more than 1% of your body weight per month. For me, that would be 2.6 pounds. Depending on the conditions you're in, you might be able to do more than that. You might just be getting fat as fuck. I don't know.